Stop scrolling. Look at this listing. An American silver eagle for $12.99. The spot price of silver right now is over $30. Your rational brain knows this is impossible. There's no loophole in the bullion market that allows someone to sell you pure silver for half its melt value. But your emotional brain? It's screaming, buy it. This is what psychologists call optimism bias. You aren't buying a coin, you're buying the hope that you found a mistake. You think you found a liquidation sale, a pricing error, or a secret factory deal. Scammers know this. They aren't just faking the metal, they are hacking your dopamine receptors. They are banking on the sunk cost fallacy. They know that when you receive that fake coin in 3 weeks, you won't return it because shipping it back to China costs more than the refund. Think it's rare? A recent audit by industry watchdogs found that on the first page of eBay search results for Silver Eagle, 16 out of the first 50 listings were counterfeit. That's nearly 1 in 3. Even worse, the first 3 listings shown to buyers were all scams. The algorithm promotes them because they get high clicks, because they are cheap. Here is how you beat them right now. You need to look at the edge of the coin. Since 2021, the US Mint has included a security feature, a missing read, or a notch on the edge. For the year 2025, that notch must be at the 10 o'clock position, right near the letter I in the word liberty. The superfakes, they use recycled dies. They often put the notch at 3 o'clock, which was the 2023 spot, or they forget it entirely. If that notch isn't in the exact right place for the year on the coin, it is worthless base metal. If the price is below spot, it is not a deal. It is a donation to a criminal syndicate. Trust physics, not feedback scores. In the 19th century, counterfeiters were artisans. They worked in basements, shaving gold off edges or pouring lead into crude molds. Today, they are industrial conglomerates. We are currently facing a contamination event in the precious metals market that is unprecedented in scale. It's called a lemon market. It is an economic theory that says when a buyer can distinguish between a high-quality product and a fake, the bad products drive out the good ones. This is happening right now on eBay. While saying 50% of all silver is fake is an exaggeration for the whole world, for a new buyer searching for deals on eBay, it is statistically accurate. Audits of search results have shown that fraudulent listings often dominate the top slots because algorithms prioritize the high click-through rates of too good to be true prices. We aren't dealing with cast fakes anymore. The bubbles and seams of the past are gone. We are facing spark erosion technology. Modern counterfeiters use electrical discharge machining to clone the topography of a genuine coin onto a steel die. They use electricity to erode the steel with micron-level precision. This process leaves a forensic signature, a microscopic orange peel or pitted texture on the coin and surface. To hide this texture, the counterfeiters overpolish the dies. This results in super fakes that look incredibly shiny, almost proof-like. But if you look closely at the Eagle os feathers or Liberty S hair, the details are mushy. They lack the crisp definition of a mint product because the polishing wheel erased the fine lines. So how do they fake the weight? Silver is dense. It has a density of 10.49 grams per cubic centimeter. Most cheap alloys are much lighter. This creates the density trap. If a fake coin made of copper and nickel weighs the correct 31.1 grams, it must be physically thicker or wider than a real one to make up for the lighter metal. If the dimensions are correct, it will be underweight. It is physically impossible to match both the weight and the dimensions using base metals without using tungsten, which is too expensive for silver fakes. This brings us to the sound. Genuine silver rings with a long, high-pitched decay. Copper alloys have high acoustic damping. When you strike them, they produce a dull thud. This simple physics test defeats 90% of the fakes on the market. But what if the coin is in a sealed plastic slab? You might think you're safe. You aren't. We are seeing a massive rise in zombie certs. Scammers take valid serial numbers from the PCGS or NGC websites and print them on fake holders. Recently, high-end fakes appeared in legendary red field holders. The giveaway? Under UV light, the fake plastic glowed bright red. The genuine vintage holders remain dark, and the future is even scarier. Reports from security workshops in Milan indicate that next-generation superfakes are now experimenting with cloning NFC chips. This means a smartphone scan might soon return a verified result on a fake product. We are entering an arms race of authentication. So why do these sellers stay on the platform? They use sleeper accounts. They buy dormant eBay accounts that built up 100% positive feedback years ago by selling comic books or knitting supplies. Suddenly, that account wakes up and lists 500 silver eagles. Or they use feedback farms, selling thousands of 1-cent digital wallpapers to build a trust score before launching the silver scam. By the time the fake silver arrives from China, they have cashed out and abandoned the account. The era of eyeball grading is dead. To survive this market, you need a protocol. Number 1, The rule of spot. Never buy below the spot price. There is no arbitrage in retail bullion. Number 2, the magnet slide. Use a strong neodymium magnet. Silver is diamagnetic. The magnet should slide slowly down the face of the coin, resisting gravity. If it sticks, it's iron. If it falls instantly, it's just copper. And number 3, check the notch. For 2025, that missing read is at 10 o'clock. For 2024, it was at 9 o'clock. Memorize these positions. The market is mined. Step carefully, verify everything, and never let your optimism override your physics.